video diary recapping the month of January 2020. So, in all, it's been an emotional roller coaster for me. With my feelings and different things that are going on within our family and personally. I'm not going to get into all the details other than when you have feelings, I tend to think, how can I, what's the obstacle? And we've talked about this, and how can I overcome it? And one of the things that I try to do is, so sorry, I'm so shaky here. Is write it out to get it out of my mind. So that's one less thing that I have to think about constantly. So write out the situation or the problem, and try to figure out, if it is a concern, why is it concerning me? How can I solve it? If I can, if it involves me, if it involves somebody else, you kind of have to try to let it go. As far as like, you can give advice or, but there's little input that you can do regarding yourself and how it affects you. Easier said than done. And, I think when it does involve somebody else, communication is huge. And just be honest. Depending, at all times you want to be honest. Don't be hurtful, don't be rude, but at the same time, in a loving way, or the best way that you would like to be told, because when you're talking to somebody, you need to treat them with respect, because that's how you would want to be treated. And life's not always fair, and not everybody's perfect. Sorry. And, but that's what I try to do. So communicate openly, honestly, and go through the list. And like I said, self-evaluate. Another thing is that that I have a problem in is I tend to get caught up in things. And I have to remember to turn it over to the Lord. Include these things into your daily prayer. Talk to Him about, these are my struggles. This is what I'm feeling about this situation. How do I fix it? How do I overcome it? And it's important to know that you're not alone. There is somebody else that you can mentally talk to, and be listening to the promptings and for the answer. Even as an individual person before I had this role, you know, I'm doing a job for a company and I have to represent this company, and I try to make my decisions off of that. But as in a role of a supervisor or manager, you have to take it one step further and provide coaching, have communication with your other peers to help them be better as well. And for me, having a hard time with confrontation or any interactions in that type of a situation. But yeah, I don't deal with confrontation even with people I know. I just get really awkward. It's just a hard thing for me, but I do want to work on it, so it's not as hard for me. I think it's going to be a lot easier in my mind to handle it at work because I have that title, but it's still going to be difficult. Anyways, I'm looking forward to February. We've had a lot of rain this past month, so we've been having the rains have stopped for a little bit, and the weather's been in the 50s. But I'm ready for spring. Anyways, thanks for listening.